Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and to my April TBR. It's currently the 1st of April. I haven't filmed a wrap up at all this year. I'm gonna do a January, February, March wrap up. So that will be coming. It will probably be in like a similar position to what I am now. But this was like the best place I could put this without, so that you could see most of the books. You can't see the bottom row. I've put the prompts back in from last month, so there is a chance we could pick it again. I did kind of purposely make sure to wear a little bit more colour for this outfit because last month I had a jumper on. I was literally wearing black. No, I think I was wearing like light colours, like black, white, or like black cream and like beige or something, which obviously wasn't great. So I've got blue on and I've got a dark blue. So if we pull that colour, we've got multiple options. Also, I'm going to turn this around because I'm sure it's probably annoying some of you that it's upside down. But basically I've got a lot of blue options. So let's pick. I only got I think it was 2 books that were on my TBR last month. I picked 6. I'm going to pick 6 again. I read more than 6 books in March. I haven't counted how many I've done, but at least 6. If I either read 6 or more. Let's get picking. A fairy loot book. So basically I have the Romantasy subscription for Fairy Loot. I am currently in the middle of one Fairy Loot book. Do I have it to hand? Yes. But the book that I'm in the middle of is A Fire in the Sky. This was a book that I put on my it wasn't officially on my TBR last month, but it was on I kind of think I would like to get to this book. I haven't, but I am like just over halfway through. But basically I chucked it away, so I can't. I've thrown it too far. But basically it's a book, like a lot of Fairy Loot books have like lots of like pretty covers. Basically I put this prompt on because I knew that I might potentially be unlikely to pick them up like as like an actual prompt. I'd end up choosing something different. But we have 3 options. I got the first time I got a book was in December, and that was actually The Fire in the Sky. Honestly, this is kind of a clear winner because it's a book that I've been looking at and wanting to get to for a while. So let's put those 2 back, and that is Heavenly Bodies by Imani Eru. I've seen so many people read this. Like, so many people have read this and enjoyed it, and honestly this is like actually turns out I have another one. I had realized that I had this. This hardcover is beautiful, stunning. So yeah, I must have got it in November then instead. I still think I'm still going to go with Heavenly Bodies, especially because Iron and Embers, I've just so I didn't get to Emmy's book club book last month. I started it, read half an hour. I just didn't pick it up. I don't think I wasn't in a fantasy mood last month. I've definitely read a lot more romances. So yeah, although I think I did read a fantasy, but because the book that was last month's book was actually the series before this, and this is like a spin-off. So and luckily the first series is on Kindle Unlimited. So I will get to this, but I want to read her other series first. So yeah, I'm going to move this down somewhere. I'm going to put this behind where I've just got Heavenly Bodies from, because we're going to stack up, maybe. It's the best way I can put it. But you know, book 1, Heavenly Bodies. now onto book number 2. Illustrated cover, basically a sort of not cartoonish, but so illustrated cover. Honestly, we've got so many options. I don't want to go for deep end because I didn't read Not in Love, and I know they're not connected, but also I don't know, I kind of want to read them in order. Like, this is what I mean by illustrated. I'm not going to go for Hello Stranger, I don't think. I know that this is to do with like face blindness, like it's not romance, but it's like face blindness. I don't know what I want to do. So we've got a fantasy already. I think when I say illustrated, obviously, yes, I'm aware that I'm probably was meaning more like that, but also I haven't looked at these ones. Part of me wants to go for the appeal. You have also got that on the back. Could that be classed as illustrated? This is definitely mixed media. It's like a thriller. The only other option I've kind of picked is Serpent and Dove, but this is huge. And it's a fantasy. And I've already got one fantasy in there. And it's 513 pages. I don't think I read a 513 page book last month. But then again, no. I think they were all like the 450 mark. Or at least a lot of them were. I have got Arch Enemies, but I don't think I want to go for that. I could go for the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Because that was very much illustrated. And it's beautiful. I could do a repeat of last month. Like, literal last month. And go with Eragon. Which, yes. Or I could go for Emily Wilde. Or I could put Not in Love back on it. You know what, we will add a romance on here, but we're going to do Funny Story by Emily Henry. I think, so I did an Emily Henry book last month. Apart from her like early releases, I've read her backlog. And this is definitely illustrated, and I do enjoy an Emily Henry book. And I know that I tend to have at least like a good time with Emily Henry. So you know what, we're going to go with Funny Story by Emily Henry. See, I've now got books surrounding me, which didn't I already? So on this month's TBR, obviously I'm picking 6, but Fearless is going to be on there as long as The Works comes out with an edition. Because currently everywhere else is only selling it in hardback from what I've seen, but I want it in paperback. And I want The Works special edition. But the reason why I bring up like a release is because I received my pre-order of Murtagh by Christopher Paolini, which is so basically I put Eragon on last month to do a reread. I didn't get to Eragon because I want to reread the whole series before I get to Murtagh, just to like get my mind back in that and remind myself, because it has been, I read them when I was 11. It's been 12 years. But I pre-ordered the signed edition because honestly, first of all, they were the same price, so that's a bonus. But also, I figure for books that I love so much, like I loved the 4-book series so much when I was younger, like top tier series for me when I was younger. I don't know how it will stand now, I will say, but I needed this book. I needed more from the Eragon world, and there's going to be at least another book. Like, this is a big ass freaking book. Obviously, I'm not going to read that this month. Let's put some books back. I am swamped by books. Okay, so time to pick book 3. We've gone so long. If I get the prompt that says a reread, I will pick Eragon again. Published in 2024. Okay. I could do Collide. When Grumpy Met Sunshine was 2024. So was Don't Swipe Right. Also, what have I done to one of those books? That's 2025. That's, I think, earlier. This is last year. So's this. Oof. That's a big book. This was definitely last year. That was this year. That was last year. This was last year. A couple of my hardbacks are last year. I think this is 2024. Oh no, this is 2020. I was a bit far out with that one. Was this a 2024 release? It is. Don't think I want to go for that. I don't know what I want to go for. I think so. I picked a TBR last month. Also, I'd like to point out I will accept a paperback being released in 2024, even if the hardback was 25, no 21 or whatever. This was 2021. I think I have the Examiner by Janice Hallett. Well, obviously I have it here. But, like, is it released? This was a 2024 release, and it's a Janice Hallett. Mixed media. It's like 460, but also it has got messages like that, so that's an option. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with the Examiner by Janice Hallett. Am I? No, we're not. Now, I don't know. I've got my trade paperback copy somewhere, and that's the copy that I'm gonna read. But I'm actually gonna do Iron Flame. I've been wanting to get to it for the longest time. This paperback version, 786, but I've been wanting to get to Iron Flame, so we're gonna stick it on there. Obviously, from this point on, you're not really gonna see what books I've got, but hey ho. Book number 4. I can't believe I've got half an hour for such a person on the cover. Jesus Christ. I have very few people on the cover books. Now, I have got The Perfect Couple by Ellen Hildebrand. There is genuine, real people, of course, it's the movie cover. But I don't really want to read that. I could technically go with The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, because that is a person on the cover. I know it's slightly illustrated, but I don't go for many books. Like, not many of my books have someone on the cover. I could, I'm not going to, but I could go for The Ink Black Heart by technically J.K. Rowling. I could go for Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews, Jesus Christ. Technically there's a person. This is YA horror. I picked this up. This is actually my most recent purchase. I picked it up because I was like, I want to get more into YA horror. Also, I could go for Wildfire, but I'm not going to. You know what? I'm going to go for Nora Goes Off Script. Yes, I could have gone for this for the illustrated, but this is short. I almost think it'd be perfect for April. There's 257 pages, so really short. And you know what? We're going to go for it. I feel less confident about this month's TBR than all the others. Like, I had more chance of getting to last month's and I didn't. So, yeah. That's where Behind the Net is. I couldn't find Behind the Net when I was looking for the illustrated cover. Or people on the cover, I think I was going for. What have we got now? Sprayed Edges. Okay. This, a lot of times, is hardbacks. But there is a couple of paperbacks. I have a few here. I've got Collide, I've got Cross the Line, and I've got Love at First Night. So I have got a few. There is also another one in there, but I'm not fancying that because it's a fantasy. I have also got Our Infinite Fates as well, by Laura Stephen. I know that this has been making its rounds. It is just a plain sprayed edge. I love the naked hardcover. So pretty. it says, I love you and I have loved you and I will love you until we meet again. Basically it's people who in each lifetime kill each other. So yeah, I think so. Obviously this is book number 5. But yeah, basically I've wanted to read Hunger Games for a long while. Sorry, I got pulled away for lunch. And it has a sprayed edge. It's also floppy. And I feel like I should get into this kind of series. And it's on the, I was going to say it's on the shorter side. It sort of is. It's like 375 pages. 374. So yeah, sprayed edge book. We're going for Hunger Games. Now on to our 6th and final book. I think I got this last month and it's I've Been Avoiding. I'm going to pick another one because I don't think there's any books that I've particularly been avoiding. Although probably last month, I probably had different answers. Animal on cover. Do I want an animal on the cover book? Honestly, not this month. Let's just say we've got to go for this one because this is the 3rd one that I picked out. So, oh, no, we're not. It says food on the cover. I didn't actually read that one. New to me author. Okay, I like that one. I like new to me author. I probably had it last month, but I don't care. I think I'm going to go for The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I've been wanting to get to this for the longest time. I've owned this for years. So in some ways I probably have been avoiding it. It doesn't have food on the cover, but I have probably been avoiding it a little bit. But it isn't... Oh, it's not a new to me author. I've read half. I said this last month where I wasn't going to go for it because I've read half of The Invisible Shade of Magic or something. The one with like the different Londons, like the red, the white and black London, I think. But honestly, I don't think I'm in the mood. Weirdly enough, the only books that I'm in the mood for are the ones on my Kindle. So like I could, for this one, just go with Binding 13. But also I kind of want to get to Addie LaRue. You know what, I'm going to make the exception because I don't think I want to read any of the other books this month. We're going for it. We're going for The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Some months I've done it where I've then picked like another book, but I'm not going to. So we have got Heavenly Bodies, Funny Story, Iron Flame, Nora Goes Off Script, Hunger Games, and The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Definitely more fantasy, which is a little bit scary, but also I don't like to go for too many romances either. So yeah, I don't know what, but I kind of, even though I've got loads of my currently reading, I kind of partly want to start one of these books today. I always quite like to start one of the books on like the day that I'm filming my TBR. I don't know, it helps make me feel a little bit more kind of productive. But yeah, I love how even though I didn't get the colour one, technically I've done that with Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Unintentionally, of course, but yeah. I don't know which book I'm going to start tonight. Part of me is thinking Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, although I could start Iron Flame. I kind of want to leave the two romances for when I'm at my nana's, because I'm going there for like 2 weeks. I have got a lot of books at my nana's, so which I think also doesn't help with trying to pick my TBR, but I also have my Kindle as well. So it might be that I kind of get to more books that are actually at my nana's rather than some of the books that are here. I'm here for like a couple more days. I will take these ones with me, but yeah, that is my April TBR. Let me know what books are on your TBR, if there are any other ways you want me to do my TBR, any other prompts you want me to add into my TBR jar. Also, I bought new bedding and I'm in love. Like, I definitely fancy. I bought muslin, definitely fancy. They were more like, they were like £20 cheaper at Dunelm, and I was like, these are so soft, I like the colour, so I bought them. And I'm so happy. I'm actually so happy. Also, I bought 2 jelly cats this past month in March. I got the Silver Bashful Bunny and I got the Bumblebee Bartholomew. So yeah, I don't know why I kind of called the Silver Bunny like Misty in my head. I don't know why, but also she kind of is a misty colour, so yeah. But, and also it's like misty is like a kind of misty, it's like a grey blue, which I do quite like. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Maybe my next video that I upload will be my wrap up, but also I have got a lot of videos, so it might be that I do my wrap up in like a couple videos time, so it might be closer to end of April, but there will be videos because I've got quite a bit filmed. I've just not edited because I don't know why. I've just not been in I've not been in an editing mood. But yeah, bye guys.